The true sun god is pretty much the god that the monkeys worship in Balloon's tower defense. It can be presumed that the balloons do not share the same beliefs as the monkeys, which is what led to the war between the balloons and the monkeys. But out of all of the monkeys from Balloons, one monkey in particular stands out as being eerily similar to the true sun god, and that monkey would have to be the hero VOIDORA. I mean, just look at her. It's clear that her design is eerily close to the true sun god. And even looking at her description, it says that VOIDORA's devotion compels her to strike balloons down with furious vengeance. So the devotion clearly comes to the true sun god because, all the monkeys in Balloons do worship the true sun god. I'd like to call attention to the fact that VOIDORA is stated to attack balloons with furious vengeance, which is pretty ominous and leaves a lot of questions, but we'll get to that part later. For now, we're going to go ahead and focus on one of VOIDORA's alternate skins, VOIDORA. You see, VOIDORA exists in almost total contrast to VOIDORA. While VOIDORA's got a lot of bright colors, well, just one bright color, but still really bright, representing the true sun god, VOIDORA's color scheme is a dark, galaxy-like scheme. But if we take a look at how VOIDORA is almost a total contrast to VOIDORA, that would imply that VOIDORA is loyal to a different god other than the true sun god. But wait, don't all monkeys worship the true sun god? Well, while that's true, I do believe that VOIDORA isn't actually originally a monkey. Instead, VOIDORA is just a clone of VOIDORA, or rather a reanimated version of VOIDORA. But you might be wondering how this is even possible. Well, if we take a look at all of the gods from the balloon side, we see the Dread Balloon, Phase, Bloonarius, the Lynch, and Vortex. Out of these, Bloonarius and the Lich are the only ones who spawn in other balloons. However, Bloonarius seems to just be carrying other balloons, while the Lich seems to be using the same abilities as the Prince of Darkness, who kills balloons and reanimates them to attack the other side. But in order for the Prince of Darkness to reanimate a balloon, he must first pop it, which leaves the question, if the Lich really did reanimate VOIDORA, what happened, and is that even possible? Well, through looking at alternate skin descriptions of other monkeys, we can see that the war's been going on for a while and there has been large events. Cyber Quincy's description says that Quincy was once injured greatly by a DDT, which left people wondering if Quincy was, gonna die, or if Quincy had already died. However, Dr. Monkey was able to use the technology they had to restore Quincy. This is important because it shows a few things. One, that monkeys can be injured by balloons. Two, that the war's been going on for a long time. And it's safe to assume that VOIDORA's been fighting on the side for a while. So it's not that far of a stretch to assume that the Lich did in fact kill VOIDORA and reanimate her. This would explain a few things about VOIDORA. It would explain how VOIDORA doesn't really understand where she's coming from. She simply talks about the void. She's come from the void. So what I believe is that is what it's like being reanimated. It is a void, and you arrive from it in the Balloons universe. And this void stuff, while it seems pretty crazy and far-fetched, it wouldn't be too far of a reach because the Balloons universe is no stranger to reanimation. As we said, the pod also does the same thing. And the balloons seemingly come out of some sort of graveyard, which is what I believe VOIDORA is talking about when she says the void. Okay, so assuming that all that just straight up happened, VOIDORA worshipped the true sun god, fought for him, but eventually was killed by the Lich and then reanimated to their side. Why is VOIDORA and VOIDORA still in the game, and why is VOIDORA still alive? Well, this comes back to the true sun god. You see, when the true sun god is placed, he can spawn in sun avatars. So, assuming he can do that, it's not too far-fetched to assume he could spawn in, or rather, create a clone of, or even reanimate VOIDORA, which is why we see VOIDORA. And to back this up, this close connection is when Adora is in the radius of a true sun god. Adora will enter a form called the true sun goddess. So, kind of just to summarize everything, this theory states that VOIDORA is just a clone of Adora, well, rather a reanimation of Adora created by the Lich after being killed in a fight against the Lich. But Adora was brought back by the true sun god because, you know, god and goddesses, they tend to be pretty close, you know, so, yeah. Leave any changes you'd make in the comments, leave your thoughts, feelings. Make sure to press that like button because it makes me very happy, and make sure to press that subscribe button because I like seeing that number go up, and, you know, drop a comment so I know that you're the person behind the number too.
Thank you!